Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Terry Burns and I am an FBA Amazon seller. Now, when I say I'm an FBA Amazon seller, I'm new to the journey. I've just started probably about selling about 2 months ago. I came about Amazon about 6-7 months ago. I was at a Gary Vee seminar, and there was someone called Adam Hudson on before Gary Vee came on, and he started talking about this Amazon FBA thing. Now, anyone who doesn't know what Amazon FBA is, it's fulfillment by Amazon, which in layman's terms basically means you buy products from China. Alibaba's typically the place you go. You put your own private label on that, so that's your own brand, whatever you want it to be. It can be in any category. For example, I'm selling in kitchen and dining, and then you send it to America typically, although you can send it to Europe, Australia, Japan. However, the US is the biggest market, so you send it to America and they do everything for you. So that you send it into their warehouse, you put some codes on it, some shipping labels, and Amazon do everything for you, whether that's the delivery, the customer service, the shipping, they store it for you, and they charge you, they take a cut of that for you. So I've started to make a YouTube channel to just document my journey. I came about and I learned most of what I know now probably from watching other people on YouTube. So to shout out to the likes of Nomad Millionaire, Miles Dumfrey, I took his course, so you can search his name. His course is amazing. I've learned everything I know from that. But there's a few other good people who I really like to watch as well, just given how transparent they are. That's the likes of Tom Saunders. I think he does around 7 to 8 million per year last year. He's done about 7 to 8 million last year. So he's absolutely killing it. You have Tom Wang, who's he has a course as well with a gentleman called David Selinsky, I think. And there's a few other people as well, but they're the three go-to people I like to watch. Now, this video is about how much I started on Amazon FBA with. So the last video I put on was my first video, and as you can probably tell by this one, I'm not an expert at this, so I'm making it up as I go along. But the first comment I ever got was, how much did you spend on Amazon? And I know when I came about the journey, that was one of the big things that I wanted to know. So let's just go straight into it. I'll run you through, and we'll start from probably the highest amount, which will typically be your inventory. That is buying your product from Alibaba and getting it to the US. So my inventory, I ordered 800 units, paying $6.37 USD per unit. So that came to around 6,500 US dollars I paid for my inventory, which is a lot. Typically, most people I've seen who've started Amazon have started with probably about 400 or 500 units. However, because I've done so much customization to my product, I couldn't get them down to 500 units, which I would have preferred to do. But I thought, look, I'm going all in with this. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's only money at the end of the day. I was fortunate in a position to be that I'm starting it with my partner. So we both went halves with the money. So the inventory was around 6,500. That's just for the inventory. And then I paid for air shipping on top of that. Now, there's two ways of doing shipping. You can do by sea or by air. Now, I got recommended, and I do recommend that for your first shipment, if you are going to do it by air, just to get your product in, just get it working, get everything up and running, and after that you can then go into sea shipping, which is cheaper. So my shipping, that came to around $1,600 USD. So now we're sitting at around 7,500, 8,000 USD in total, just to get my product to Amazon. Now, after that, you have PPC, which is pay per click, which is basically your advertising. Again, I am still in the process. I've only been selling now for Just probably over 5-6 weeks. I'm still finding my feet. It's slowly getting there. I'm starting to be happy with where I'm at. Just need to get the price up. But PPC, pay per click, that basically means you run advertising through Amazon. They'll sponsor your product and put it at the top of the page. Ideally at the top of the page, it might be halfway down. And anytime someone clicks on that, you will get charged X amount. Now, the experts who I've listened to, and I've followed my mentor, Nomad Millionaire, like I mentioned before, Miles, he recommends, look, have double the amount of what your inventory cost for PPC. Now, so far, I'm not finding that to be the case. I've probably spent in the last 5-6 weeks probably about $1,500 on PPC. So that's another cost. You then have a course which I paid for, again, which I mentioned, Nomad Millionaire. Look him up on YouTube. You'll find out a shit ton of information from him. He's very, very good. He's very transparent. I bought his course. I think it was around $800 US. But it gives you everything you need. Now, I'll make another video probably about if you need a course or not. Just quickly though, I recommend doing it because if you're like me, I like the structure on how to do things. And that's what the course gives you. Now, you can learn product research probably from YouTube, to be honest. But the little nitty-gritty things, how to do PPC, how to get your codes and your labels onto your shipping documents and your shipping units, then I recommend do a course just for these little things. In the grand scheme of things, the money you can make on Amazon, if you get a course and you get it right the first time, then it'll save you thousands. And I probably figured that out already, because there's a few things you could easily piss up pretty quickly, and this will prevent that. So I'll make another video. We'll leave that there. Other than that, you then have softwares as well, so your product research tools, your tools, what you need after that to messaging services, follow-up emails. So I'm probably a bad example for this. I have used nearly every software you have on there. Now we'll start with the obvious one, which you need to start with. You don't need it, but again, I recommend you do use it. And most of them, you'll either get a free month or 50% off. So you can just try it, see what it is. Like I mentioned, I have used most of the tools. So you've got one called Viral Launch, product research tool, but it's got a huge loads of other functions as well. You've got Helium 10, similar again. You can use it for product research, but that has got everything you possibly need on to do Amazon, or almost everything. And then you've got Jungle Scout as well. Jungle Scout, again, the three main functions of all of these is product research. Now, what they entail you to do is they let you find out exactly how much your product is selling for, how many you probably have to give away to, or how many you have to discount to get to the first page. My preferred ones right at the moment, I'm using Viral Launch and Helium 10. Just to quickly, again, I'll make another video on this, but quickly, Viral Launch I really like. It's got a detailed overview of the product page, which gives you everything you need to know about the product. So that's really impressive. And then Helium 10 I'm using as well, which has all the other features on, which you can find them on YouTube. And I can make another video on that if anyone wants me to. So all in all, since I've started, I've probably spent close to $1,000 on software. Now that's not per month, that's in total. So at the moment I'm paying I think about $30 for Viral Launch. I've got the very basic one, which just allows me to use the product research tool, and I also have Helium 10, which I have one of the top subscriptions, which is about $110 US. I think it's around 110. So in total, I'm spending around, say, $150 US on software per month. I've got a few others as well, but I've cancelled them. Coupon Carrier, which I'll make a video on that as well. And other than that, some one-off payments you'll typically have to pay. Photos. Now, again, if you're new to Amazon, like I was 5-6 months ago, photos are, personally, I think, probably the most important part of your product listing. It's the first thing people see, so I strongly recommend, if you are going to do it, get a good photographer. That's what I done. You will pay more for a good photographer, as you will with anything. You pay for what you get. So I paid about $400 US for photos, but they're really high quality. You could go onto Fiverr, type in Amazon product photos, and probably get some done for probably $50, but let's face it, they're going to be pretty shit. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. So in total, I have spent so far, scary to say, but it's very exciting, and look, I can already see the rewards. I'm not profitable yet, but I'm getting there, and I probably will be next month, which after that I will be plain sailing, hopefully, and I'm just going to keep investing the money. But I've spent probably in total around about 12,000 US dollars on Amazon, and I'm in Australia, so that totals to about 16,000 Australian dollars. Again, but I've bought courses. You can do it a lot cheaper. You can learn probably most you need to off YouTube, and hopefully I can help with that. But again, I would strongly recommend doing a course. I paid a lot for my inventory. You could probably get that cheaper again, but I wanted to customize mine a lot. I wanted to put logos on it. I made a unique design, and it's working out now. I'm at one of the highest on my main keyword on Amazon, so it was worth it. Again, you don't have to do that. You could probably start with. You could probably do everything I've done and probably keep it less than 10,000. Your inventory you can start, to be honest, with anything you want to, given what you want to do. I went into the travel niche, which is quite a competitive niche, but it's exciting. It's something I'm actually interested in because I do quite a lot of traveling myself. So that's it. About 13,000 I've spent. Rough figures. Could be a little bit less, could be a little bit more. With that said, Amazon FBA is an amazing opportunity. It's very saturated now. From the experts, again, I've listened to 4 or 5 years ago, you could make a shit ton of money from basically doing nothing. Now it's not like that. You need to look at it as a business, which I am. Like I mentioned before, I will be investing all of my profits for the next probably 12 to 18 months into Amazon, launching new products, optimizing, doing everything I can, so within 2 or 3 years I can quit my job and be a full-time Amazon seller. And the beauty of it is, what I find at the moment is, look, I'm not profitable yet, but I don't do a huge amount now, apart from a little bit of PPC optimization, change my listing, watch my competitors. It doesn't take a huge amount of time out of my day at the moment. I probably need to start doing a bit more, to be honest, but I woke up this morning, for example, and I had made $220 US dollars worth of sales by the time I'd woke up, which is pretty impressive for someone who's just started pretty recently. And there's a lot of people out there who you can find who are doing a hell of a lot better than I did at the beginning. I've had a few teething problems, but I'm getting there. I hope you like the video. I'm going to try and do 2 videos a week, maybe, all going to be on Amazon FBA. Again, this is my second video, so I'm new to this. I'm still finding my feet. I want to be transparent through the whole way, tell you what's working, tell you what's not working. Hope you liked the video. Again, if you did like it, please like a comment. Be honest. If you think it's dog shit, tell us it's dog shit. If you liked it, leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe to the page. Cheers. Thanks.